So, somebody commented on one of my videos. I removed the comment, but it was me just, doing stuff real quick and fast like this. So the kicks weren't, I think I threw one decent kick and everything else was me just throwing knees, jumping knees. It was just a demonstration. I wasn't throwing, tons of power and speed. It was probably a kid or someone who doesn't train, and they said, it looks like an old man. I am old, I'm in my 30s, I'm not 25 anymore, but it said something like, looks like an old man trying to do Muay Thai. It lacks speed and explosiveness. And I started to think about it, and I think a lot of people, when they see people like myself do martial arts or make a video, they try to compare you to a professional athlete, somebody top level who actually spars and fights, doesn't do a lot of board breaking or just self-defense stuff. Because I'm going to tell you, there's not much difference in a real life situation under stress. Professional fighters get shut down by untrained people all the time. That's just the truth. But if you hit someone, I'm gonna purposely do this, what an average person would do, just something like that, or open hand. Most people are going to use their hands, not kicks. It's going to freaking hurt. Okay? If I'm here and I just punch somebody, that was mostly just an arm punch, but you can see it rocking. This thing weighs over 250 pounds. You know what I mean? Rocking. Just right here. If I'm here and I just swing, that's a knockout shot, and I didn't even try. Compared to someone sitting here doing it for, rounds and stuff. So they see these professionals hitting pads and bags on people who've been doing it since they were probably teenagers, 20 years old, professionally trained with coaches. That's who they compare other people to. And they don't understand that sports stuff, moving, training to literally almost move someone away when you hit them to just a really good strike to a certain target, rib cage, whatever. They don't understand the transfer of energy and how that someone cannot move, and it could just be fairly fast, with a snap, and then someone could literally just fold over because of the damage that it does. So enough about that. They don't understand fighting and martial arts, and they don't know what they're seeing. So I made a video of me breaking and kicking some limbs, dead limbs, and they weren't solid. I wasn't kicking baseball bats because I'm not trying to demonstrate, oh look, I can break somebody's bone with a kick. I was wanting to break it, but I was trying to demonstrate that even with just a little bit of power and follow through, you can break pretty hard, solid objects. So imagine hitting the neck, the throat, stomach, rib cage, sternum, solar plexus, and then yes, the legs. So if I, as an example, if I just stand in here, say I push the guy, or I do a punch, I move him and kick him, I'll just use this for demonstration. Normally it would be low, but if I just just that with a little bit of intensity, say I pushed him, boom, I promise you he's gonna feel that. It might even deaden his leg, might end the fight. And so on the video, I broke one like this, the inner forearm, and then I broke one like that. So what that demonstrates is, if I hit someone, say in the neck, he goes to grab me or punches, and I just do something like that, or if I'm here and I'm hitting there, that very well can knock him out. This one is the inner part of the wrist. I wouldn't strike somebody like that. That's how you would. That's one way to practice it. So if I'm here and I just do this, or that, right? Just a strike. If I flinch and run into him this way, right? Especially with some speed and power, he's going to feel it, I promise. If you can break even a dead kind of hollow limb, just following through like this, if you can punch a 1 to 2 inch solid board just with follow through, I promise you, if you hit somebody, if you kick somebody, if you strike somebody, they're gonna go down. So when you're comparing people doing things with like professional athletes and super fast and explosive, they're knocking people down with pads. Well, for one thing, what happens when you actually see the fight? It kind of becomes sloppy and because someone's fighting back, but they don't understand that that's professional level athletics. Highly trained, younger athletes. And then in a self-defense situation, you're standing here and you do something, like a punch, it's going to hurt. That's a knockout shot if they don't block it. Or even a kick to the legs. It's harder to do high kicks, but you throw a jab and even just that, I'd like to see someone just take that full force and not feel it. So understand what you're seeing and understand the difference between really good athletes and just a transfer of energy to a certain target.